Welcome to Fenway Park on a beautiful day for baseball. It's Game 3 of the three-game series between the Orioles and the Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. I'm Don Orsillo, as always, joined by Jerry Remy. Welcome to Red Sox baseball. Well, today, Felix Dubron is on the mound for the Red Sox. He has been a regular for the Red Sox all season. One of the bigger surprises coming out of spring training, and he's been pretty good for the Red Sox this season.
He has been very good for the Red Sox this season, Don, and you're right, a big surprise coming out of the spring training. Nobody expected him to be in the starting rotation all season long. He has done that, and he has done very well. There's still things he has to learn. He's got stuff to be a big-time winner in the big leagues, but he's got to get control of his emotions at times. Sometimes he lets umpires bother him. Bad plays in the field bother him. And the other thing about him, too, a lot of times when he's heading the count, he ends up walking guys. He's having a little trouble putting guys away. Those are all things that'll come for Felix Dubron. And when they do come, he's going to be a winner for the Red Sox in a big way.
Well, the Red Sox today trying to salvage the last game of this three-game series as Chris Tillman is on the mound today for the Orioles. He's had a terrific season. He comes in at 8-2 with a 3.22 earned run average. We're back with the first pitch from Fenway right after this. New England's website for deals, buyatoyota.com, Dunkin' Donuts, and by Southwest Airlines. Welcome back to Fenway Park. Red Sox and Orioles wrapping up their three-game series. Our junior announcer today is brought to you by Pfizer, proud to be part of an industry that has helped treat, cure, and eradicate life-threatening diseases. Here's the Baltimore Orioles starting lineup.
Thanks, Mr. Orsillo. Hi, I'm Casey Sanger of Georgetown, Massachusetts. Leading off for the Orioles, in left field, Mr. Nate McLeod. The shortstop, Mr. J.J. Hardy. In center field, Mr. Adam Jones. The catcher, Mr. Matt Wieters. At first base, Mr. Mark Reynolds. In right field, Mr. Luke Ford. The DH, Mr. Chris Davis. At third base, Mr. Manny Machado. And batting ninth at second base, Mr. Robert Andino.
Nice job, Casey. Is on the mound today for the Red Sox, Felix Dubron. His 28th appearance of the year. He comes in at 11-9 with a 5.08 earned run average. 147 innings, 146 strikeouts. Opponents hitting at 264 against Felix Dubron. As last time out, a win against Tampa Bay. 6 innings, giving up 3 runs on 1 hit. Walked 5, struck out 5. As Nate McLeod stands in to get it started here for the Orioles on a beautiful day from Fenway Park. Red Sox and Orioles wrapping up their series today. Felix Gibran ready. And the first pitch of the ball game misses inside for ball one. Nate McLeod hitting at .274 coming in. 4 home runs and 15 runs batted in. Right inside again, and it's 2-0. Felix against the Orioles 0-1 with a 4.00 earned run average coming into today's action. Only the 5th game he's pitched in against the Orioles and only his 2nd start against Baltimore. That's a strike to McLeod, and it's 2-1. McLeod will pop it up foul, and that'll get back into the seats. 2-2 to leadoff hitter for the Orioles. J.J. Hardy waiting on deck. Then we'll see Adam Jones as part of the first inning for the Orioles. Fly ball struck well to deep left center field. On the run is Podsednik onto the track to make the catch. Good running grab. Got a good break, 1 down.
The Red Sox defense is brought to you by Southwest Airlines. They're 8th in the American League with 97 errors on the season. Danny Valencia at third base, Jose Iglesias the shortstop, Pedro Siriaco at second, and James Loney the first baseman. Left to right, Daniel Nava, Scott Podsednik, and Cody Ross, and Jared Saltalamacchia doing the catching for Felix Gibran.
1 out in the first inning for J.J. Hardy. Takes a pitch downstairs for ball one. Hardy at .234, 21 home runs, 66 runs batted in. Hardy takes a pitch outside. Ball 2, 2-1. The Yankees hosting the Oakland A's in the finale of their series today, and the A's have a 1-0 lead in the second inning. The Yankees have won 7 straight games. This is in the air to right. Cody Ross out there today, and Ross puts it away for the second out of the first inning. The umpiring crew today: Al Porter's got the play calling the balls and strikes with Mike Winters at first base, Mark Wegner at second base, and Brian Knight is the umpire at third. We're available. This telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your television remote. The SAP function is brought to you by Kettle One. Enjoy the game.
Buenas tardes, amigos.
2 down here in the first inning on a beautiful afternoon from Fenway Park. Touch of fall in the air, and the Red Sox wrapping up this series against the Orioles. Adam Jones, first pitch swinging, sends one down the right field line. Ross onto the warning track, will lean and make the catch down the right field line. Hit his knee right against the wall, but holds on to the baseball. Nice play by Cody Ross. Hopefully he's all right. Red Sox are coming up. Coming up, our junior announcer today is brought to you by Pfizer. Proud to be a part of an industry that has helped treat, cure, and eradicate life-threatening diseases. Here's the Red Sox starting 9.
Thanks, Mr. Orsillo. Hi, I'm Mitch Sternberg of Hampstead, New Hampshire. Leading off for the Red Sox, the center fielder, Mr. Scott Podsednik. At second base, Mr. Pedro Siriaco. The DH, Mr. Dustin Pedroia. In right field, Mr. Cody Ross. At first base, Mr. James Loney. The catcher, Mr. Jared Saltalamacchia. At third base, Mr. Danny Valencia. The left fielder, Mr. Daniel Nava. And batting ninth, at shortstop, Mr. Jose Iglesias.
Nice job, Mitch, as leading it off here is Scott Podsednik. He takes a pitch for a strike over the outside corner. You got everybody's name right but mine. Huh? Mitch got everybody's name right but mine.
Man, he got it wrong good job. In tape, but he got it right after that.
Pitch is fouled off to the left, out of play. It's 2-2. Chris Tillman last time out went 6 innings, giving up 1 run against the Seattle Mariners. Didn't walk anybody, struck out 4. He is 8-2 coming to this outing today. But Podsednik lines it towards right center field. That'll get down. Jones over to play it, and Scott Podsednik on to begin things here in the first inning.
The Orioles defense are 10th in the league. They've made an even 100 errors on the season. Manny Machado at third base, J.J. Hardy the shortstop, Robert Andino at second, and Mark Reynolds the first baseman. Left to right, Nate McCluth, Adam Jones, and Lou Ford, and Matt Wieters doing the catching for Tillman.
So lead runner on here for the Red Sox in the bottom of the first inning. Pedro Siriaco coming up. They change in the Red Sox lineup today. Jacoby Ellsbury was in the original lineup, but scratched before the game as Scott Podsednik slides into that leadoff spot and into center field. Whatever is nagging Jacoby Ellsbury apparently is continuing to nag him again today.
Yeah, he said they tried to work him out before the ball game, but did not work out well. And Podsednik back in there again, slid right into the leadoff spot.
Siriaco trying to bunt, pops it up, and that'll get back towards the backstop. Leaders couldn't locate it, and it was falling fast anyway. 300 average for Pedro Siriaco. 2 homers, 19 runs batted in. So the first time had been called.
Well, Cody Ross making a spectacular catch, and looks like he banged his right knee into that wall while making the catch off Adam Jones. But he's okay. He's going to remain in the game. Yeah, it is right knee that he's rubbing a little bit.
Podsednik with a good size lead at first base. Someone's already checked on him once. The 0-1 pitch is a bunt bid down the third baseline. Foul. I think this is Siriaco doing this on his own.
Twice in a row, I kind of doubt it. It seems like maybe playing for the bunt in the first inning here and try to get a man in scoring position. But knowing Siriaco as much as he likes to bunt, I mean, it's quite possible that he is bunting on his own.
4 for 9 against the Orioles in the season series. Oh, 2 pitch. A swing and a foul back to the screen. Still 0-2. Certainly one of the very good stories of this season has been watching Pedro Siriaco play, and has really done very well for the Red Sox since coming up. His only previous Major League experience with the Pittsburgh Pirates in a couple of different brief stints. Dustin Pedroia waiting on deck as the Red Sox bat here in the bottom of the first inning. Siriaco bloops it to short right. Andino out, Ford in, and it's Ford who makes the catch as Podsednik scampers back to first, one down. One out. Podsednik at first and Pedroia coming up. Dustin hitting at .287 with 15 homers and 63 runs batted in. Red Sox and Orioles concluding their 5th series of the year, one remaining. Next weekend in Baltimore. Red Sox on their final road trip of the year go to Baltimore, then New York.
Now, yesterday, Dustin Pedroia making a fabulous defensive play as they're in the shift against Jim Thome. He takes it himself at second base, has to race there to get the out, and then the jump throw to first base to get the double play. That was the play of the game for Pedroia yesterday.
1-0 is lined into left field for a base hit. Podsednik will move to second base on the ringing single by Dustin Pedroia.
Now Pedroia average at .287 as he picks up this base hit. It'll rise a little bit. Like for a while he was going to make a bid for 300. That's not out of the question yet for Pedroia. We know he can get hot.
So 2 on, 1 away, and Cody Ross coming up. Already seen his contributions in the game today and a nice defensive play in right field. Now he bats for the first time. Ross has had a very quiet series. He's 0 for 10 against the O's in the series. As he takes the breaking ball for strike one.
Good curveball that time from Tillman.
Podsednik at second base, Pedroia at first base, one out in the Boston first inning. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
A cutter that time from Tillman. To pick up the swing and miss by Cody Ross. So a good curveball to him, and then the cutter to follow.
Buck Showalter's team, despite winning the last 2 against the Red Sox, not able to gain any ground on the Yankees. The Orioles have won 6 straight, but the Yankees have won 7 straight. 0-2 is a swing and a miss. Elevates with the fastball at 93 and strikes out Ross. 2 down in the first inning.
Now 3 different pitches. The curveball, the cutter, now the fastball up and in on Cody Ross to pick up the strikeout. And that Yankee game yesterday was amazing.
So while the Orioles are not being able to gain any ground on the Yankees, they are bettering their situation in the wild card scenario. They are 87-64, 2 wins more than the Oakland A's have. And the Angels are still there, as are the Rays. The Oakland A's at Yankee Stadium today enjoy a 3-0 lead in the second inning in New York. And the first 2 games of that series have both been extra inning affairs, and both times the Yankees have been victorious. First game on a walk-off home run by Russell Martin, and then yesterday an error committed at first, but a whole bunch of other stuff took place first. Oakland had a big lead in extra innings but could not hold on. So a wild series from the Bronx and quite a stretch run here in the American League East. James Loney batting as he'll take a look at strike one. Tillman coming over in the deal with Adam Jones and George Sherrill for Eric Bedard. Orioles did very well in that deal. You think about what came back to them for Bedard, who didn't even really stay in Seattle all that long. And Tillman has been terrific. Recalled on July the 4th, and today makes his 13th start, as you mentioned, 8-2. Trying to get out of this first inning jam with Podsednik at second, Pedroia at first, and 2 down. Loney on a check swing grounder that'll go to Machado. He'll go to first with it to end the inning. Red Sox threaten but do not score. We're through one. No score from Fenway. Pfizer, proud to be part of an industry that has helped treat, cure, and eradicate life-threatening diseases. Second inning from Fenway, no score as the Red Sox and Orioles play into the second. It is Matt Wieters, Mark Reynolds, and Lou Ford to bat here in the second inning. Felix Dubron back on the hill, a 10-pitch 1-2-3 first inning. Part of our key matchup brought to you by New England Honda dealers. Wieters 0 for 4 against Dubron, and 3 of them have been strikeouts. Wieters, who's had a good series for the Orioles. He's 3 for 5 here yesterday and 5 for 9 first 2 games of the series. 22 home run season for Wieters as he fouls it off to the right out of play. Here are the hard numbers from the series. 5 for 9 along with 3 doubles and 3 runs batted in.
Yeah, Don's getting ready for the election season. Yes. The hard numbers.
Hard numbers.
They're coming in.
1-2 fouled off. Do you get caught up in all the debates and everything else as part of the election?
Oh, absolutely, yes. Yes, I pay very close attention to the politics of our country.
Of course, we had Mitt Romney on a couple years ago, I think 2 years ago. Pitch in the dirt, and the count is 2-2. I remember because I was able to get you out of the photo very easily. You were at least 2 feet away from midnight.
Right.
It was midnight, and then there was space, and then there was you, and the chopping process was just it was
very, very easy.
Very easy. Sometimes part of your arm is left over in there and other stuff, but this was just a straight chop. Swing and a miss. Wieters strikes out. High fastball at 93 miles an hour. First strikeout for Felix Dubron.
Now, Dubron had 5 last time in 6 innings against the Tampa Bay Rays. His first of the day. High fastball up and away from Wieters to pick up his first.
1 out Mark Reynolds, 230 with 22 homers and 67 runs batted in. Moves up in the order, batting 5th today. Curveball that is in there for strike 1. It's time now for today's AT&T trivia question. And our question today is, which former Red Sox pitcher was on the mound when Mark Reynolds struck out for the 200th time in 2008? We'll have the answer for you a little bit later. DeBron jumping ahead. One-two pitch is in there for strike 3. Speaking of Reynolds striking out, he just did. Second strikeout for DeBron.
A good curveball there from DeBron to pick up the strikeout. So a fastball to Wieders, the curveball down and in right there to Reynolds for his second strikeout of the inning. DeBron seems to have picked up the pace a little bit here in the first couple of innings, a little bit quicker than the last time out of Tampa Bay, where he was very slow and deliberate.
Pitch in there for a strike to Lou Ford. You can tell he's kind of a work in process. I mean, the guy that they would like to not worry so much about umpiring and calls and getting down in different situations, kind of shaking that off and trying some new things as this year has gone on. And boy, if he can fix just a few of the things that have been bothering him, you know, he's going to be terrific next year.
Tweaking, just tweaking.
Little tweaks here and there. Just on the outside corner. And coming up today, producer for a day winner. Exciting time. Reynolds on Fenway Park as Mark Reynolds has had a good series, and we'll get caught up on the Oakland A's and Yankees playing today in the Bronx. 2 outs in the second inning. Lou Ford batting. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the dirt for ball 3. Chris Davis waiting on deck. He's in right field to start the game yesterday. He's the DH today for the O's. Just outside. Down to first base goes Lou Ford with 2 outs. Well, after the game today, stay with us for our post-game coverage with Tom Caron. The Ultimate Red Sox Show presented by Cumberland Farms, and then a special live presentation here at Fenway Park. A tribute to Johnny Pesky, a celebration of life. You won't want to miss all the members of the Red Sox family, past and present, who are here to pay their respects to number 6. 2 down with Lou Ford at first base and Chris Davis standing in on the left side. There's a threat to go deep. Davis has 26 home runs on the year. Played first base and the outfield for the Orioles, and for that matter, has pitched for Baltimore. He won a game here at Fenway Park in extra innings earlier in the season. As it turned out, in extra innings, he was matched up against Darnell McDonald, and he got the better of it. This one is chopped foul over by the Red Sox dugout. I want to remind you that this copyrighted telecast presented by authority of the Boston Red Sox may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent of the Boston Red Sox. 2 outs in the second inning. Lou Ford at first base. 1-1 to Chris Davis. Ball 2, 2-1. The Orioles are 7-1 at Fenway Park this season. They've lost only 1 time here in the season series. Ian inside for ball 3. Things are not only tight in the American League East, they are very tight in the American League Central. The Tigers start the day a half game back of the Chicago White Sox in the American League Central. White Sox have picked a bad time to go on a losing streak. They've lost 4 straight. Swing and a miss. Full count.
Challenge time that time by DuBron. He goes with a 94-mile-an-hour fastball and throws it by Davis. Fastball just above the belt.
In the air to shallow center field. Podsednik wanders in, and he makes the catch that ends the inning. Inning and a half done from the Fens. We're scoreless. Then they hit Lake Winnie for some crazy fishing. Catch game shows, fish, and a rap video. It's all tonight at 6 on Charlie Moore Outdoors. It's the last half of the second inning at Fenway Park as the Orioles stack it up defensively on the right side into a shift on Jared Saltalamacchia. As the pitch misses outside to Saltalamacchia. They keep it tight, though, in the infield. Saltalamacchia, Valencia, and Nava featured in the inning. Salty at 227, 24 home runs and 56 runs batted in. Skies one to shallow center. The shortstop J.J. Hardy trying to battle the sun, and it's going to fall in front of Jones, as it turns out, and Saltalamacchia ends up at second base. You could tell Hardy was in trouble right out of the gate.
Yeah, and Adam Jones thought Hardy was going to make the play. Now, I don't know if Adam Jones saw the ball either. This ball goes up, and you can tell right away, right there, Hardy's having a difficult time, but Jones thinks that he has it. Then when he looks back to Jones, it's too late because he was not close enough to the baseball. A break there for the Red Sox as Saltalamacchia picks up the double. Very tough today. No clouds up there at all.
Third hit of the day for the Red Sox. Danny Valencia takes a curveball for a strike one. Valencia 193, 3 home runs, 20 runs batted in. Made a 2-run home run here yesterday. Pops it up. Right side of the infield, Andino equidistant between first and second. A little stumble, but he makes the catch.
And I'd like to clear something up before we get too deep into this broadcast.
Yes.
You know, there's a lot of people who think they see celebrities at certain events.
Right.
And you were supposed to be seen last night at the Toby Keith concert. That is not true.
I was not there.
He was not there.
No. I was not there.
Jenny Dell was there.
Jenny Dell was there, but I was not there.
You were not there.
So I'm glad you cleared that up, because there is a lot of
tweeting going on. And,
around.
You know, a lot of times you get mistaken for people, you know, they think
happens quite a bit.
You know, celebrities around. And,
a lot of people, Alec Baldwin, I'm confused with a lot.
yeah, one of the biggest celebrities in New England, and the fact is, people think they see you,
right? And they
really didn't see you.
I was
Jerry,
not there.
it's true. I actually had a couple people come up to me and ask where Don was. Like, I should
that?
know.
Yeah, to follow him around.
So no, I was at dinner with Sydney and Madison, to be exact.
Okay, so
there
that's
we
all
go.
cleared up.
Yes.
I was also not at the Toby Keith concert, but nobody accused me of being there.
No, I didn't see anything about you being there. No. You're not part of it? Daniel Nava standing in. Yeah, taking a pitch outside, 1-1.
Met more of Jenny Dell's friends today. She's got more friends than I've ever even dreamed of having.
She has more friends than people I know.
Yes.
Why is it that we don't have a lot of friends, Jerry?
Probably because of our personalities.
Pitch is outside, and it is 2-1. Now with 248, 4 homers, 29 runs batted in. Saltalamacchia at second base. Red Sox stranding 2 in the first inning. This will bounce in and kick off Wieters, but no advance for Saltalamacchia.
Actually, last night I talked to 2 of my friends in my inner circle.
Really?
And it's interesting how both of these guys said the same thing. They're both impressed with Pedro Siriaco.
Really?
Both mentioned it.
Both of them. Interesting. Well, I'm glad I mentioned it earlier in the first inning. Would that improve my standing as far as the ring? No. Anyway, 2-2. 1 out of the inning. Saltalamacchia at second base. It's actually 3-1. That's a strike, and it's a full count. On deck is Jose Iglesias, batting in the number 9 spot today. Tillman backs off. Saltalamacchia doing some dancing out there at second base. In the air, driven to center field. Back goes Jones to the warning track to make the catch. Saltalamacchia will tag up and move to third, as Nava gives it a ride out by the 379 marker, but he's the second out of the inning.
Yeah, it's a cross breeze today, a breeze blowing from left to right here at Fenway Park. And may have knocked that ball down a little bit. Sounded like good, solid contact by Nava. Hit a long way, but Adam Jones there to make the play.
So 2 down, Jose Iglesias with the runner at third base. He at 143 with a home run and a run batted in. Swinging a foul tip into the catcher's mitt for strike 1. Well, the play of the week is brought to you by Taco Bell. Think outside the bun on Thursday night in St. Pete. Iglesias hit his first career home run off Rays J.P. Howell in the 9th to give the Red Sox a 3-run lead. It was also the first career 3-hit game for Iglesias. Had 2 singles earlier in the game. Play of the week brought to you by Taco Bell. Sends one foul off to the right, and Iglesias down 0-2. This is chopped left side. The shortstop Hardy on the high hop will throw to first and get Iglesias. And again, Tillman out of trouble, living dangerously. We played 2, no score. Ready for the top of the 3rd inning. These aerial views are brought to you by Hood, the official dairy of the Boston Red Sox. Now through the end of the year, for every purchase of Hood Red Sox ice cream and novelties, Hood will donate $1 to the Red Sox Foundation. Help Hood reach its goal of raising up to $100,000. Visit hood.com for more information. Manny Machado leading it off in the inning and spinning his way out of a fastball running in on him. 266 average, 4 homers, 19 runs batted in for the Orioles' third baseman. You're right, DeBron is working at a much more brisk pace today than we have seen all year.
Yeah, he is. The last time out, he was very, very slow. But much quicker. We'll see what happens if men get on base, if he slows down a lot. But his pace right now, much better than last time against Tampa Bay.
Outside for ball 3, full count. Three for 10 in the series for Machado. Couple of RBIs. And ball 4. Second walk given up by DeBron in this outing.
The guy goes up for the foul ball, and the cell phone goes off his lap and down into the stands below him. Chris Cundiff, the Red Sox bat boy, actually picked up the cell phone, so somehow we got to get it back to that fan. Want me to go down and do it, Don?
Sure. I mean, I kind of need you, but I feel like the fan should have his phone back.
I do too. That's a terrible feeling when you lose your phone.
It's an awful feeling.
Even though I don't use mine, you just feel like you're missing something.
If you could just leave yours on occasion, it would really be appreciated.
I checked my phone messages last night. I had one from 5 days ago.
It's very hard to reach you. Not that I've had an emergency that I've needed to reach you, but you realize you go to dial the number and you go, that's right, he doesn't even have it on. So what's the point?
Stay away from a lot of trouble that way, you know?
Machado with a short lead at first base. Dubron will check on him, and he's back to the bag easily. Robert Andino was hit in the head, in the helmet. The pitch on Friday night of this series. Missed yesterday's game, but back in there today. In there for a strike, and it's 1-2. Well, this was on Friday night as Mark Melancon comes up and in and hits Andino in the helmet. He would leave the game. They waited a long time yesterday to see if he'd be able to go in the lineup, and was not in the lineup yesterday. Warnings were handed out. And Andino returning to the lineup today, his first at bat since that at bat on Friday night. And he will strike out. He takes a look at strike three. Third strikeout for Felix Dubron. One out here in the third inning.
Al Porter ringing up Aldino on that outside corner fastball from Dubron. Good pitch by Dubron, and we're happy to see that Andino's okay. That's a very scary thing to see a guy get hit in the head with a baseball.
Next half inning, Jenny Dell will talk to Mark Reynolds about playing here at Fenway Park. One out, one on, and Nate McLouth is the batter here for the O's. McLouth flying out to the warning track in center field in the first inning. Framed by Saltalamacchia, but just misses away. Two and 0. Shadows creeping up on home plate again today is good day baseball from Fenway Park, and that'll be a factor soon here as another pitcher in the bright sunshine. Two-0 pitch to McLouth. Look out. A late reaction on a fastball that was inside. 3-0.
Yeah, McLouth really has no give against left-handers. He hangs in there very well, and that's the reason that fastball was so close to him. You see a lot of lefties against lefties bail just a little bit. Not McLouth. He hangs in there very tough.
Takes the strike, and it's 3-1. Two base runners today for the Orioles. Both walks. Lou Ford in the second inning, and Manny Machado to begin this inning. In the air to left field. Nava coming in to make the catch for the second out of the inning. Well, to conclude the 100th anniversary celebration at Fenway Park, the Red Sox will pay tribute to the 2004 World Champions and present the all-time Fenway Park team. During the final two games of the season, all uniform personnel from the 2004 season have been invited to be honored before the game Tuesday. Then the All-Fenway team, a collection of the greatest Sox players in Fenway's history, be announced before the home finale on Wednesday. Get your tickets now at redsox.com/tickets.
And the Red Sox are asking fans to get in their seats early for those two special events.
Two down, Manny Machado at first base. As J.J. Hardy takes a pitch outside. Machado clearing his path there at first base. He gains his lead once again. Now he's taken off. That's why he cleared it. This one is fouled off to the right. But right now, Ace Ticket has special pricing on all September games, including this final homestand. Visit aceticket.com or call 1-800-MySeats. And don't forget, tonight, Johnny Pesky at 6 p.m. live here on NESN, the celebration of his life, a ceremony from Fenway Park. And it is open to the public here at Fenway. Swing and a miss for J.J. Hardy. Strikes out. Fourth strikeout for DeBront. Works his way around a leadoff walk. 2.5 done. No score. As the Queens Park Rangers visit Tottenham Hotspur. Follow the league's action at NESN.com/soccer.
Nice shot of the runway. Runway 29er.
Bring back the bees. It's great being at the park. They don't get to hear us, Jerry, if they're here at the park, but we're glad you're here. Scott Podsednik leading it off here in the third inning, as he did in the first inning. He's got one of 3 Red Sox hits in the game, as Tillman has lived dangerously through the first 2 innings, but he's gotten out of both jams. Red Sox have left 3 men on base through the first 2 innings. Strike over the outside corner. One-two will surround the plate but miss outside. It's 2-2. Five for 9 in the series for Podsednik, who had come off a very quiet road trip. He's picked it up here at home as he had gone hitless in 6 straight games. And he's come home and picked up where he left off. Back to having a very good year. He comes into today's action hitting at .304. Swing and a miss this time as he strikes out. It was interesting to get the thought process of a lot of players coming in here to Fenway Park. We'll get more from Jenny Dell.
Don, as you mentioned earlier, coming into today, Mark Reynolds is hitting .444 with 6 home runs in 11 games against Boston. And he said every time he comes here to Fenway Park and steps onto this field, he's looking forward to seeing one very special feature.
got to be this ballpark, man. I just see that wall over there, and you know, it puts me in a good mood. And we had a joke. We always say this place is like a downhill putt in golf. Just got to get it going on the right line, and good things will happen. So, but you know, they challenge me with a lot of fastballs, and you know, I'm always ready to hit and throw a lot of pitches in the zone, and you know, I just try not to miss them.
Jerry, 16 of Reynolds' 22 homers and 40 of his 67 RBI have come against AL East opponents.
Well, that's getting the job done against the people you're supposed to get it done against. And Jenny, how was the concert?
How was the concert?
Yeah.
It was great.
You had great seats?
I had great seats. It was a great concert, fun time. I brought my best friend, Kimmy. It was a lot of fun.
Good.
Thanks, Jerry.
Pedro Siriaco hits a fly ball to short right field. Lou Ford comes in and takes care of out number 2. 5 in a row retired by Tillman. And we'll bring up Dustin Pedroia. Pedroia singled to left field in the first inning, one of 3 hits for the Red Sox today against Chris Tillman. In the dirt for a ball, and it is 2-0. Center fielder Adam Jones step or 2 towards right center for Pedroia to go the other way. There's a strike, 2-1.
Seen Al Porter behind the plate a number of times this year. I think he does a terrific job.
I agree.
Behind home plate.
Very consistent. Yes. Chop to short. Hardy's got it. Throw to first is in time. And it's a 1-2-3 third inning for Tillman this time. We're scoreless from Fenway after 3. By Eastern Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox television network. Tradition, history, and a commitment to everyone on our team. These are just a few of the things Eastern Bank is made of. Find out more at easternbank.com. Top of the 4th inning, no score as Adam Jones, Matt Wieters, Mark Reynolds to lead it off here for the O's. Jones flied out to right. First time up. He's after a high fastball and can't get it. Lead again, and it is 0-2. Next half inning, Jenny Dell will catch up with our winner of the Producer for a Day contest at Fenway Park that we've been talking about for, I guess, last couple months or so. This one grounded foul. In the series, Adam Jones 4 for 10, a couple doubles and a home run. Swing and a miss, and pretty healthy diet of fastballs there from Dubront. And he strikes out Jones. That's 5 Ks now for Felix.
Every strikeout for Dubront, with the exception of one, has been on the fastball, keeping the ball away from Adam Jones that time to pick up the strikeout.
One out in the 4th inning for Matt Wieters. He struck out in the 2nd inning. He was strikeout victim number 1 on the day, and he takes strike 1. There's strike 2. Swinging a foul tip, and it's held on to for strike 3. Back-to-back Ks for Dubront. In fact, it's 3 in a row. His 6 strikeouts today.
Now this time it's the changeup from Dubront doing the honors. Ball was never really in the strike zone, always below the knees of Wieters, but gets a swing and miss.
2 down here in the 4th inning. Mark Reynolds, the batter. Struck out looking in the 2nd inning. And a swing and a miss for strike 1. In the dirt for ball 2. 2-1 to Reynolds.
Red Sox will be enjoying an off day tomorrow.
Strike on the outside corner. 2-2.
Kind of a strange week coming up. 2 off days. One tomorrow, one on Thursday.
Strike 3 call. Dubront strikes out the side. He's got 7 Ks in a row. The Producer for a Day is coming up with Jenny after this. Park for the Jimmy Fund this year. Bob's has already donated $50,000, more than doubling the per save donation this season. Bob's is proud to help support the Jimmy Fund, and no one helps you save more on furniture than Bob's Discount Furniture. Visit mybobs.com for more details. Last half of the fourth inning back at Fenway Park. Red Sox coming to bat here after being retired in order in the third inning. In fact, Tillman has retired 6 in a row. Cody Ross pops one up foul, back and out of play. It is Ross, Loney, and Saltalamacchia expected in the inning. Cody Ross struck out swinging in the first inning, one of 2 Ks today for Tillman. Home plate now in the shadows. Pitch in the dirt. In there for strike 2, 1-2. James Loney waiting on deck. Red Sox batting here in the fourth inning, and Ross protecting the plate, fouls it down the right field line, out of play. And Chris Tillman today going for his 9th win of the year in his 13th start of the season. One, two is going to glance off of Wieters.
Sometimes, you know, when the shadows, it gets difficult also for catchers to see the ball. Not only the hitters, but the catchers have a difficult time. We're not in that disaster area right now yet, but getting there.
Two is line to left, and this is going to one-hop the wall. McLeod plays the carom quickly, and it's going to hold Ross to a long single to begin things here in the fourth inning. Cody's first hit, the Red Sox 4th hit of the day.
Yeah, no question about this one. Cody gets the fastball inside. It was supposed to be away, and that's a pitch that he really enjoys, that fastball on the inside part of the plate. Short hops the left field wall, and Ross has to hold it at first base with a long single. He's made a fine defensive play in this game already, and now the base hit. 1 for 2.
Lead runner on for the Red Sox for the 3rd time in 4 innings. Have not been able to score that lead runner so far. There's James Loney. The wild swing and a miss. Yankees have taken the lead now over the Oakland A's. They trailed 3-0, but now New York on top 4-3 as they play in the 5th inning at Yankee Stadium. Down and in, 2-1. Three and one. Tony's been patient here. Ahead 3-1. Someone has not walked anybody yet today. Has 2 strikeouts through 3+ innings. Swing and a miss. Fastball by him at 93, full count. Jared Saltalamacchia waiting on deck. Lifted foul off to the left. Well, for every Red Sox game that goes into extra innings or the Sox earn a save, CVS Pharmacy will make a donation to Boston Children's Hospital towards their $25,000 donation this season. Outside, ball 4, and there's the first walk given up by Tillman. The Red Sox have the first 2 reach in the inning, so we send it down to Jenny Dell.
Well, Don, I'm lucky enough to be joined by Tina Santelli. She's here winning the Producer of the Day award that Nesson had out. So, Tina, I hear you're a huge Red Sox fan. Take us through your favorite Red Sox Fenway memory.
My favorite player?
Favorite memory.
Favorite memory is the 2004 the World Series with Kevin Folk and Jason Varitek. That's just one of my favorite memories of the 2004 World Series.
And I know you were up in the booth with Don and Jerry for the last few innings. How was that experience?
They're awesome. They are like the funniest guys like ever. They're great. They're professional, and I just love listening to them, and just being in the booth has just always been a dream of mine.
We were talking about your favorite player. You said Dustin Pedroia. Can you tell the fans at home, why do you think Pedroia is, one of the hearts of Red Sox Nation?
He's the heart because they haven't had a good season this year, and he goes out and plays like it's his first game. He goes out and plays hard. He runs it, and he's the true baseball. He's a true player, and I just think at this moment he's just one of the players that I absolutely love watching.
Well, I know we're going to hang out down here for the next few innings. We're having fun watching this game, and I know you have a full jam-packed schedule, so enjoy your time here.
Thank you very much. Nice meeting you.
Back to you, Don.
All right, Jane, thank you very much. Seems like a very nice lady, Jerry.
Very good producer.
Yes, so far. She's
excellent.
She's one of the best producers I've ever worked with. Not the best. Seems to have a real feel about us. Seems to be a lot of good points I thought she made. 60th pitch coming up for Tillman. Wonder if she's handling my review.
You better hope so. You better hope so, my friend. As John McCain would say, my friend.
Cody Ross at second base. James Loney at first base. This is in the air to left field. McLeod kind of froze at first, but he's in the right spot as he makes the catch for the first out of the 4th inning. No advance for the base runners.
I wish he was producing tomorrow, because tomorrow, while you have an off day, I have a work day. And I have to do the Remy's tomorrow, which is the year-end, review of the Red Sox. Mm-hmm. And Sarge, who is the producer of that, is a real...
he's tough.
It can be a 5-hour shoot.
Yeah, it can be a long time.
So I kind of wish maybe she was producing tomorrow. We could get this thing wrapped up in maybe a half hour or so. But
it's going to be an all-day thing.
About a 5-hour shoot.
Yeah.
He comes out,
Sarge
at
is
11,
tough.
done at 4 maybe.
On the ground is short. Hardy will go to second for 1. On to first, and it's not dug out by Reynolds. Here comes to the plate Cody Ross. Throw to the plate will be not in time. Red Sox take a 1-0 lead. Almost an inning-ending double play, but instead the Red Sox get a run.
Well, Reynolds can't come up with a throw at first base from Andino as he tried to turn over the double play, and Cody Ross with some heads-up base running will score the run. Stretching out, knocks it down, but can't pick it cleanly. And when Ross sees that, he's able to come around and score. That throw quite off target there by Andino, the second baseman, and really with not a lot of pressure from James Loney.
So Valencia reaching on a fielder's choice. They charge Andino with the throwing error. It allows the run to score. And Cody Ross. No RBI on the play. So 2 down. Valencia at first base, and Daniel Nava Have a flight out to center field, and Adam Jones in the second inning. This one sliced foul. Well, Dunkin' Donuts is proud to give back at every Red Sox home game. Dunkin' hosts a nonprofit children's organization. Thousands of kids have had the chance to catch a Sox game thanks to Dunkin' Donuts. Today we welcome members of the Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Mass Bay program in Boston. Dunkin' Donuts, committed to the community. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Run in for the Red Sox, and Daniel Nava waiting on a 1-1 pitch. That's a strike, 1-2. In the dirt, gathered by Wieters. No advance for Valencia at first base. You have to go through makeup and everything else before doing the Remys, or?
Yeah, it's quite a production. It really is. It's I do some commercials locally here, but this is even bigger than that. It's
lights, everything else have to be set up.
Lighting has to be perfect, and
you have to work on your moss.
Not really, no.
2-2 is fouled off to the left. I remember it was either last year or the year before. You decided to do the Remys in spring training with your moss.
I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah. I did one episode. I did an episode. Yeah, spring training episode.
I didn't even think it was you at first. Yeah. You had it all slicked back.
It looked like Al Pacino.
It was greased back. Yeah. It was. What happened there exactly?
I don't know. I just had a moment, and I thought I was going to try something new, and it
didn't really work out.
I didn't like it.
Wasn't you?
No.
Okay. Thought maybe Sarge made that decision.
No,
it was the producer's decision.
No, that was my decision. But they're tedious to make because it's if they just could say your lines,
right?
You could probably be out of there in 3 hours. But it's the lighting, it's this. You didn't say this word properly, that word properly, and it gets to be a very long day.
All day. So much for your off day.
Yeah, it's pretty much taken up.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
On the ground left side and into left field, a base hit. Let's see a stop at second base, and reaching at first is Daniel Nava with a base hit. 5 hits in the game now for the Red Sox.
A couple of hits, a walk in this inning for Boston. They get the run on the errant throw to first base. Trying to do more damage here in the bottom of the fourth inning.
So 2-1 and 2 down as Jose Iglesias stands in. He grounded out to shortstop in the second inning. Red Sox have a run, looking for more here as they bat in the bottom of the fourth. Iglesias with a swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. Agabilas on the bench again today for the Red Sox. Iglesias getting the start at shortstop. Red Sox have Danny Valencia at second base, Daniel Nava at first base. 1-1 pitch coming up. Outside for ball 2. popped up. Foul and out of play. I want to remind you to visit the official online shop of the Boston Red Sox at redsox.com. Browse the largest online selection of authentic team gear, including official caps, t-shirts, jerseys, collectibles, and more. Get your team gear straight from the source. Shop the redsox.com shop. 30th pitch of the inning coming up for Tillman. He's had to work hard in the inning so far, only giving up 1 run. Full count now. Fouled off again to the right, out of play. The full count and 2 outs. Runners will be off again here. Valencia at second base, Knob at first. Fly ball to right field. Ford moving in. He's there to make the catch that ends the inning. Red Sox get the game's first run, lead at 1-0 at the end of 4. Eastern Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox television network. Tradition, history, and a commitment to everyone on our team. These are just a few of the things Eastern Bank is made of. Find out more at easternbank.com. Red Sox on top of the Orioles 1-0 as we head to the top of the 5th inning. These aerial views brought to you by Hood, the official dairy of the Boston Red Sox. Now through the end of the season, the purchase of Hood Red Sox ice cream. It's a base hit into center field for Lou Ford to start the 5th inning.
Now the Orioles pick up their first base hit of the day as Lou Ford jumps on that first fastball from Dubron and shoots it right by Dubron for the base hit up the middle. Lou Ford, quite the story, as you mentioned the other night, out of independent baseball, and after many years in the big leagues and back to the big leagues with the Orioles.
First base to begin things here in the 5th inning. First base hit allowed by Felix Dubron comes to first batter of the 5th inning as Chris Davis now bats. In there for a strike. Davis flied out to center field in the second inning. In there for strike 2. This is the last regular season day game for the Red Sox. Remaining games at night here at home at Fenway Park. Fly ball skied to deep left field. Now the back on the track, and this will be off the scoreboard. As Lou Ford heads for third base, throw goes to second, and Davis with a head first slide. And the Orioles have second and third with nobody out here in the fifth.
Al Davis finding that left field wall to his liking. Lefty against lefty matchup. He gets that high fly ball. Wasn't sure at first whether it's going to have the legs to get off that left field wall, but it certainly did. Besetting making the play off the wall. The throw goes to second base, but the Orioles with 2 men in scoring position and nobody out here in the fifth.
Well, second and third, nobody out, and Manny Machado is the batter. He walked in the third inning. One of 2 walks allowed by Felix Doubront. He's racked up 7 strikeouts through 4+ innings, but is in a jam right now. Machado takes the curveball for strike 1.
Red Sox playing the infield back all the way around.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Doubrant's had a couple of real good changeups in this game today. Almost like split-fingered fastballs where the bottom is falling out of it.
Machado will bloop one to shallow right, and Siriaco cannot catch it. Scoring from third base is Lou Ford to tie the score 1-1. Just out of the reach of Pedro Siriaco. And the Orioles runners had to wait, so they get 1 run, and the game is tied.
Looked like Siriaco had that one under control as he was going away from the infield. But as he reaches out, no contact with the glove. Ball drops in, run scores.
Randy Neiman headed to the mound. BostonGlobe.com. It's everything you love about the Globe, available on every device. Unlimited access is always available for home delivery subscribers. It's free for everyone until September the 30th. So 3 straight hits here for the Orioles, and they have grabbed a run so far. They have first and third with nobody out, and Robert Andino coming up. Andino struck out looking in the third inning. One of 7 strikeouts for Felix Doubront so far. Doubront winning his last time out against Tampa Bay, but prior to that had lost 5 straight decisions. His previous win back on July 18th. At one point he was 10-3 on the season, but coming into today's action 11-9. Run average of 5.08 to start the day. He's just relinquished his first run. This will clank off Saltalamacchia. No advance for the base runners. Davis remains at third. Machado at first base.
Gee, we've seen that happen to Wieters and now Saltalamacchia. Again, those shadows might be a factor for the catches also back there this afternoon. That was a changeup from Dubront. Take a look from behind home plate. You see that ball go into the shadows.
Shadows making their way to the halfway point from the mound to the plate. Sliced foul and down into the photographer's well. Ball and 2 strikes to Robert Andino. Just outside, 2-2. First career start today for Dubront against the Orioles at Fenway Park. Did toss 2 scoreless innings against them in 2 previous relief appearances against the Orioles here in Boston when he was coming out of the pen. That is strike 3 over the outside corner. Second time Andino's down by way of the K. 8 strikeouts for Felix Dubront.
And both times fastballs on the outside part of the plate to Andino. Perfect pitch there by Dubront, picking up that outside corner. Al Porter making the call.
So first and third, 1 out, a run in, and Nate McLouth the batter. McLeod takes strike 1. He was 0 for 2 on the day. He's flied out to the warning track in center field, and last time up, flied out to left. So he's put the ball in the air twice, but nothing to show for it so far on the day. Inside, straightens him up. Marlo Hale reeling off the signs down in the third base coach's box or the thereabouts region. He's well out of the box. Throw to first and back to the bag is Machado.
That's an interesting rule. You know, both coaches out of the box. If the opposing manager complains about that, then they have to enforce the rule for both sides by keeping coaches in the box. But you very seldom see that happen.
Pitch will miss, and it is 2-1. Especially here at Fenway Park, where DeMarlo was such a good third base coach when he was here. It's so far down that line while runners are running to get a look down the left field line into the corner. Sometimes you're almost in the runner's path at times.
Yep.
Trying to get that vantage point down to the 310 marker. This is foul back above us. DeMarlo was outstanding as a third base coach, and I still think he would make an outstanding manager.
I don't know why he hasn't got a manager's job yet, to be honest with you.
Apparently he was not considered when Terry Francona left the Red Sox as a possibility. Was the bench coach for Terry Francona here and did a terrific job. Had certainly the respect of the clubhouse and went to the Orioles as a result. Swinging a foul tip held onto by Saltalamacchia. Back-to-back strikeouts for DuBront. Strikeouts been big for him today. That's 9 now.
Now using all his pitches to get strikeouts too. That time it was a changeup, lefty against lefty, and that completely fooled McLouth.
Ties DuBront's career high. 9 strikeouts. J.J. Hardy now stands in. He's 0 for 2. Hardy fly to right in the first, struck out in the third as Clayton Mortensen warms up in the Red Sox pen. First action we've seen out there today. Well, DeBron playing a little cat and mouse game with Manny Machado at first, so he ends up throwing over there. Get the feeling that DeBron may not go too deeply into this game today. Certainly worried about the number of innings that he has, more than he ever has before, and kind of in a part of the season that he's not been a part of before. Stretched out here as a starter, and it seemed as if a couple of weeks ago there was even a chance they may shut him down for the remainder of the year, but here he is still making a start on September the 23rd.
And he responded. You know, it looked like he had hit a wall and then responded by throwing very, very well again.
This is grounded to first base. Loney's got it. He will tag the bag, and keeping the damage to a minimum was Dubron. The Orioles do get a run and tie the game 1-1. At home, Eastern Bank's mobile banking lets you access your account from wherever you are. Just one more way Eastern Bank is making banking easier. Learn more at easternbank.com. Last half of the fifth inning, game tied 1-1. Scott Podsednik leading it off for the Red Sox. Podsednik has been aboard. He reached on a single in the first inning, struck out swinging in the third inning. And takes a look at strike one, 1-1. Siriaco then Pedroia to follow as the Orioles tie the game in the top half of this inning. Did he go? No, says Brian Knight, third base umpire. Next pitch for Tillman will be the 80th of his outing. Two and two. Siriaco is 0 for 2 today, waiting on deck. Swing and a miss. Podsednik just waved at that pitch, a fastball, and he strikes out. Third strikeout for Tillman. Second time that Podsednik has struck out.
And we see Podsednik do that quite a bit when he has 2 strikes on him and the ball's away. He just kind of try to slap the ball by the third baseman. That time, no contact. And Podsednik striking out for the second time today, 1 for 3 total.
One down in the 5th inning. Pedro Siriaco is 0 for 2. Both times flying out to Lou Ford in right field. Charlie Salucci. Oh, on the ricochet.
That's thing. That's pretty impressive with the earpiece in, listening, as security does all the time, and still the concentration to make the play.
This one foul down the right field line into the grandstand. Nice job, Charlie Salucci.
I always wanted a job where when it was like the Secret Service.
Yeah.
I
just don't really want to be kind of. Well, we do wear earpieces in the open. That's true.
We don't stare straight ahead.
In the air to right field. Ford is there, makes the catch, 2 down. It's kind of a dangerous job, though.
Very dangerous
job. I don't think I'd enjoy it.
The Secret Service?
Yeah.
Very important job. A lot of travel. You got to take a bullet.
I don't know. I don't think I could do it.
For your country. It's a little thing you can do.
2 down in the inning as this one is fouled back, and look out. I watched that the whole way right there, right above us. I saw a path coming, and there was a chance it was going to land in our lap.
I didn't even see it.
I was bailing. Nice reaction.
Yeah. I didn't even see it coming up here.
It was one of those scrapers on the way down. I got the window on the way down. Dustin Pedroia 1 for 2 in the game, singled in the first. There's a fly ball out to left center field. McLouth took a look over and now makes the catch. He was looking for Jones. Found the baseball again, makes the grab. Game tied 1-1 at the end of 5.
Amica Insurance is not just how you covet, it's how you treat it. And back in the fourth inning, 3 straight strikeouts for DeBron. A fastball ball by Jones, a changeup to Wieters, and a fastball to Reynolds. Big strikeout afternoon for Felix DeBron.
Into the 6th inning we go with the game tied 1-1. And leading it off here for the Orioles is Adam Jones. He is 0 for 2. He's flied out to right and struck out swinging. The 3, 4, and 5 hitters for the Orioles, Jones, Wieters, and Reynolds coming up. They have combined to strike out 5 times in these 6 at-bats they've had as a group. There's a grounder picked by Iglesias, and look at that. Wow. 1 out in the 6th to get a feel for his defensive abilities.
I said it over and over again, Don. You know, quick feet, quick hands. And you see them both on display right there by Iglesias. 2 things you have to have as a middle infielder, second baseman, shortstop. Quick feet, quick hands. He's got them both.
1 out here in the 6th inning. Matt Wieters 0 for 2. He has struck out both times that he has been up. Off the end of the bat, foul off to the right. I want to remind you to vote for the Amica Pitcher of the Week at NESN.com/Amica and enter to win a $100 gift card from NESN to the Yawkey Way team store. One out in the 6th inning. Matt Wieters taking a pitch that is just outside. 90th pitch of the game coming up for Felix DeBron, who's tired the last 4 Orioles in a row. Trying to grab that outside corner at times. It's been a strike today, but not now. That's a strike. Full count. To right center field, Podsednik moves into right center and makes the catch. His second out of the 6th inning. It's time now for the answer to today's AT&T trivia question. Former Red Sox pitcher was on the mound when Mark Reynolds struck out for the 200th time in 2008. And the answer is Joel Pinheiro. September 25th of 2008, Pinheiro was pitching for the St. Louis Cardinals, and Reynolds was a member of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Reynolds ended the 2008 season having struck out 204 times, becoming the first major league player in history to have more than 200 strikeouts in a single season. Mark Reynolds has led the major leagues in strikeouts in 3 of the last 4 years. Entering today, Reynolds striking out 149 times. You can add 2 more to that today. So he's up to 151 times and 420 at-bats. Well behind Adam Dunn of the Chicago White Sox, who leads the majors with 205 strikeouts. And Dunn and the Chicago White Sox will be playing the Angels tonight on the West Coast on Sunday Night Baseball. We will get you caught up with the Athletics and the Yankees. Tom Caron will be along for a game break next half inning. Reynolds waves at that. It's 2-1.
I will not be watching that baseball game tonight.
No, you have other plans?
Yes, I have
Patriots Ravens.
Patriots Ravens.
Two-1. He is outside, and Felix upset with himself. 3-1. Pitching line brought to you by Ace Ticket. 5 2/3 innings for DeBron. 3 hits, just the 1 run. He's walked 2 and tied a career high. 9 strikeouts, done previously twice this year. Once against these Orioles and once against the Miami Marlins. Swing and a miss, full count. Still throwing hard, 95 miles an hour.
Very good velocity today. Very good curveball. Very good changeup.
Swing and a miss. Strikes out Reynolds for the third time today. Career high. 10 strikeouts for DeBron. Game tied 1-1. Sixth inning, Arbor Coat exterior stain by Benjamin Moore, revolutionary waterborne stain that outperforms the best oil-based stains on the market. Find Arbor Coat at your local Benjamin Moore retailer. Last half of the sixth inning, game tied 1-1. 89 pitches for Chris Tillman heading into the inning. As Cody Ross leads it off, James Loney, Jared Saltalamacchia to bat in the inning. Mayor Flynn is in the house today at Fenway Park enjoying Red Sox baseball.
Former mayor of Boston, former ambassador to Ireland.
One-0 fouled off, and it is 1-1. Swing and a miss. Cody Ross striking out in the first inning, singled, scored in the fourth, and that pitch misses outside. 2-2. Breaking ball, look out. That one gets away to the backstop.
Ball slipping out of the hand of Tillman right there. A breaking ball. Way over the head of Cody Ross.
Ross leading it off. James Loney and Jared Saltalamacchia expected in the inning. Here's a 3-2 and a swing and a miss. Fourth strikeout for Chris Tillman. It's time for a game break and Tom Caron, TC. Okay, Tom, thanks very much. Nice day to be out sailing today here in Boston. Very comfortable afternoon. Game tied here 1-1.
But today is the first day of fall, right?
Was it yesterday or today?
I think it's today.
I think it was yesterday.
Okay.
Yesterday at 11 o'clock, I'm told.
Yes, 11 o'clock in the morning?
I don't know. Morning. Yes, morning.
Huh?
Morning.
Yesterday morning?
Yesterday morning at 11 o'clock. We went from summer to fall.
Jesus. I didn't even notice it.
Pitch on the outside corner for a strike, 2-1. We got back from Tampa. It was fall for me. I don't know what that was. Was that Friday?
Like we
4 in the
got
morning
back
or whatever
very
it was.
late,
Yes.
very late. Yeah,
It was
Friday,
cold.
early Friday morning we got back.
Line just over the outstretched glove of Hardy into left. McLeod grabs it, but it is a base hit. First hit of the day for James Loney.
Now the Red Sox haven't been able to put together many hits in this ball game today. As Loney's line drive gets over the head of J.J. Hardy, the shortstop. J.J. Hardy, pretty tall guy, too, and jumps but can't make the play. So the Red Sox trying to string together some hits. Keep the line moving, as they say.
1 out, 1 on for Jared Saltalamacchia. Infield into the shift again for Saltalamacchia. High fly ball out to left center field. And it'll be McLeod who makes the catch. Tagging up, trying to go to second is Loney, and a head first slide. He gets in. That did not look good at first. Throw was a little bit offline, fortunately for Loney.
Good job by Loney. Kind of had McLeod, going backpedaling just a bit as he makes the catch. And once you see that as a base runner, tag up and go. Fighting the sun all the way, backing up about 3 steps, and I think that McLeod was surprised that Loney was tagging, which he really shouldn't be, because the infielders should be yelling out at the outfield that he is tagging up and he may be going. Plays in front of him, he knows he can make it, he could stop at any time if he'd like, but didn't have to.
In there for strike 1 to Danny Valencia. We had 2 outs and Loney now at second base. Find out how big a play that is here in a moment. Valencia is 0 for 2 in the game. He's popped out to second, reached on a fielder's choice. Tillman up over 100 pitches at 102. Most he's thrown in any outing is 125. That was at Seattle on July the 4th. 8 1/3 innings worth of work. Swing and a miss, and it is 2-2. Next half inning, Jenny Dell will be along to check in on MLB news and notes.
Some of that news will be that Don Orsillo was not at the Toby Keith concert last night.
This is popped up foul back and out of play. There is action in the Orioles pen. Left-hander Troy Patton, who spent time in the DL this year, is warming up in the pen for the O's. Two pitch is line foul. Hot shot, but outside the line for Valencia. Tonight at 10, join Jamison Coyle for Ness and Daily, presented by Sun Life Financial. of highlights from the final round of the Tour Championship, plus a recap of the Slovenia 300 from the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. All this and much more on NESN Daily tonight at 10, only on NESN. Two outs, runner at second base in a tie game. The 2-2 is in the air to right. Lou Ford has it sized up. He'll put it away to end the inning. Tillman gets out of the jam. We're through 6 from Fenway. Game tied 1-1. Company is a proud sponsor of the Red Sox Foundation, helping to address health needs in our communities. Well, Felix Dubron back on the hill. In a 1-1 game to the 7th inning we go, 6 in a row. Retired by Felix Dubron. 10 strikeouts in his outing today, a new career high. Lou Ford leading it off, and Ford will dribble one down the third baseline. Valencia's got to hurry, and he gets it there in time. Nice play. Send it down to Jenny Dell.
Don, it's time now for MLB News and Notes, which is brought to you by Nissan. Gio Gonzalez became the first Major League pitcher to win 20 games this season. He is just the second 20-game winner in franchise history. And the Giants clinched the NL West title last night with an 8-4 win over the Padres. It's the team's first division title since 2010, the year they went on to win the World Series. And the Reds claimed the NL Central title last night with a 6-0 win over the Dodgers. It's their second division title in the last 3 seasons. Don?
All right, Jenny, thank you very much. There is action in the pen as Shinichi Tozawa warms. Dubron up over 100 pitches at this point of the game, having retired 7 in a row. Grounder foul to the end of the Red Sox dugout and into the seats. Into center field, a base hit for Chris Davis, his second hit of the day, 2 for 3.
And Davis doing a very nice job against Dubron. That double to the opposite field. Now he gets a curveball from Dubron. Hangs in there pretty well and shoots it up the middle with a base hit. That ball's away from him. Almost a one-handed swing. Puts the ball on the line into center field.
Pitch missing away to Manny Machado, who's been on base twice today. Walked in the third. Single to drive in the Orioles run in the 5th inning. James Loney holding on Chris Davis at first base. 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning. It's outside to Machado, and it's 3-0. Swing and a miss, 3-1. Seen a lot of green lights for the Orioles in this series. 3-0. There was another.
We really have Buck Showalter here at Fenway Park, especially with a lot of his right-handed hitters giving him green lights. Plus, this team does hit a lot of home runs.
On the ground left side, it is the shortstop Iglesias to second for one, on to first, not in time. Looked like Valencia was going to step in front of Iglesias, but Iglesias takes charge, goes to second, gets the front end of that, but Machado beats it out at first.
And what a great feed he gave to Siriaco at second base on a very difficult angle. I mean, he gave him something he could work with, and usually from that angle, you're just hoping to get one, never mind thinking about two. And they almost do turn it over. There's that underhand flip. Perfect, up about letter high, exactly where a second baseman wants it.
So 2 down, Machado at first base, and Robert Andino the batter. Andino has struck out twice against Dubron, looking both times, 3rd and 5th innings. Foul down the right field line, out of play. And the schedule on NESN today coming up. Next innings live after the game. Red Sox final. Ultimate Red Sox show at 5:30. Then we hope you will join us for the Johnny Pesky tribute here at Fenway Park, a celebration of life. Charlie Moore Outdoors at 7, and then NESN Daily later on tonight. Live ceremony here at Fenway Park beginning at 6 p.m. This one fouled back and out of play.
And admission is free for that ceremony, too. And there are some very big names in Red Sox history that are going to be here for that celebration of life.
One-two pitch to Robert Andino. That is in there for strike 3, and Andino was struck out for the 3rd time today looking. 11 strikeouts for DeBrunt. 7th inning stretch, game tied 1-1. 7th inning. I want to remind you after the game today to stay with us for WB Mason's Red Sox Extra Innings Live with TC, Peter, and Jenny. Get a breakdown of Felix Gibran's outing and all the reaction from the Sox clubhouse, plus Bobby Valentine's post-game thoughts from the Fenway interview room. The latest on the AL playoff situation, it's all coming up right after the game. Well, to celebrate the return of the blimp, Hood is launching the Hood Blimp spotting campaign. Each photo of the Hood Blimp shared on Twitter or Facebook will give fans a chance to win Hood Red Sox prize packs, including items like Hood ice cream parties, Red Sox tickets, and a chance to ride in the Hood Blimp. Visit hood.com for more details. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by New England Ford dealers. Troy Patton into the game for the Orioles after 6 shutout innings from Chris Tillman today. 51st appearance for Patton, 1-0 with a 2.58 earned run average, 48 strikeouts to 11 walks, and opponents hitting at .218 against Patton. Already on the phone is Buck Showalter, so it looks like there'll be more action in the pen behind Patton as he starts this inning. Daniel Nava leading it off in the inning, and a ground ball left side. Machado to his left fires to first for the out. One down in the 7th inning. There is action in the pen. Luis Ayala, the right-hander, is up. Troy Patton currently in an 18-game scoreless streak that has extended over 13 2/3 innings without giving up a run. He's not allowed a run since July the 6th. One out in the 7th inning. Jose Iglesias standing in. Look at this incredible run by the O's and what they've been able to do in extra innings. You got to have a very good bullpen to be able to do what they have done, and they really do. That has been the one difference, I think, this year of the Orioles than years past. It is very solid.
Yeah, and we saw that yesterday here at Fenway Park.
On the ground to short, J.J. Hardy. 2 down in the inning. Well, the Red Sox off tomorrow. Join us again Tuesday night for Red Sox Game Day Live, presented by Uno's with TC, Peter, and Jenny at 6:30. We'll have special guests on Yawkey Way leading up to the pregame ceremony honoring the 2004 World Series champion Red Sox, plus an update on the American League divisional and wild card races. Live coverage begins at 6, and it's only on NESN.
And again, getting your seats early for that special night.
Strike one to Scott Podsednik. Singled in the first inning, struck out in the 3rd and the 5th. Kind of slaps at that, 0-2. Line to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. So Podsednik with a hit here, his second hit of the day. It's singled back in the first inning. Now singles with 2 outs here in the 7th.
That's going to bring out Buck Showalter out of the dugout. He got a slider that time away. Good hitting by Podsednik. Able to cover the plate and pull it into right field for the base hit.
Well, the pitching change from Fenway. Game tied 1-1 in the 7th. He's got nothing to hide, which means no fees or any other types of curveballs. Check out what else we're made of at easternbank.com. Well, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. A runner at first base. Game tied 1-1. And new pitcher for the Orioles, Luis Ayala, in his 2nd straight game. His 63rd appearance, 5-4 with a 2.63 earned run average. 72 innings, 48 strikeouts. Opponents hitting at 269 against Ayala. Comes in to face Pedro Siriaco. 2 down, and Scott Podsednik with a good-sized lead at first. He'll check on him. Siriaco 0 for 3 in the game. He has put the ball in the air 3 times, all to right field. Been retired by Lou Ford 3 times, and all that was against the starter, Chris Tillman, today. This is laced foul to left and out of play. Tillman, the starter today, 6 innings, 6 hits, a run. He walked a batter and struck out 4. Troy Patton comes in and gets the first 2 outs of the inning. He's still responsible for Podsednik, who is at first base. On the ground, foul into the Orioles dugout. 0-2. Shadows almost encompassing the mound at this point. 0-2 to Siriaco, and he lunges at that pitch to get a piece to stay alive.
Good job spoiling the breaking ball that time by Siriaco. A good slider from Ayala, and Siriaco able to reach out and foul it off.
Dustin Pedroia DHing today for the Red Sox. Waits on deck. 2 outs in the inning with Podsednik at first base. With a check on Podsednik. Pitch out, nothing doing, but they throw to first, and he is safe getting back. Reynolds thought he had him.
Oh, just barely safe getting back. A quick reaction by Wieters from behind the plate. It's a pitch out they've got on right there, and then that throw to first base. Yeah, I think Podsednik did get the hand back in there just before the tag. But Reynolds wanted the out call.
On the ground down the line at third, diving is Machado. Back up quickly, and his throw is in time. What a play by Machado. Third baseman for the Orioles getting speedy Pedro Siriaco to end the inning. Still tied 1-1 because of that. presented by Geico at TC Peter and Jenny. They'll preview Tuesday's marquee pitching matchup between Clay Buchholz and David Price in the series opener with the Rays. Plus have an update on the American League playoff race. It's all coming up after the game, only on NESN. The game tied 1-1 as we enter the 8th inning, and Felix Doubront done after 7 innings, but a very good outing for him today, Jerry.
Outstanding outing for Doubront. You know, I like the way he went about his business today. He picked up his pace a little bit. He had good fastball, good curveball, excellent changeup in the game. Very, very strong outing for Doubront. 11 strikeouts, new career high for him.
New pitcher for the Red Sox, Shinichi Tozawa, comes into his 34th game of the year, 0-1 with a 1.58 earned run average. 40 innings, he's got 43 strikeouts to 5 walks. And opponents hitting at .245 against Tozawa. Nate McLouth leading it off here for the Orioles. And on the grass at third is Valencia in case. And McLouth swinging away. It's a fly ball out to left center. Nava coming in. He'll make the catch for the first out of the 8th. One down for J.J. Hardy. We talked about Pedro Siriaco being a guy that we did not expect much from this year and knew very much about coming into the year. Shinichi Tozawa falls into that same kind of category. Kind of a guy that is really surprised just because you really didn't expect much from him coming back from Tommy John surgery, and he has been a huge part of the Red Sox bullpen and appears to be a huge part of the Red Sox future in the bullpen as well.
Hey, did you think Siriaco was safe at first base?
I did.
I did too. That was a heck of a play by Machado. There's no question about that. But I thought that Siriaco had beat it at first base.
One to J.J. Hardy, and a swing and a miss, 0-2. We'll get another look.
It's a great play here, going into the dive on the backhand, and what a strong throwing arm across the diamond. But I thought Siriaco had beat that play at first base.
It was very close. What a play, though, from foul ground to make that throw.
Man, what a strong throwing arm.
J.J. Hardy swats at this, sends it back up the middle. Iglesias on the run. Little double pump, but still gets it done. 2 down.
Iglesias covering the ground. You see how deep he is. He gets that big bounce. Little trouble with the first attempt on the throw, but no problem with the second one. And by that time, he was only about probably 20 feet away from the first baseman.
2 down here in the 8th inning for Adam Jones. 0 for 3 today.
Make it 30 feet.
Jones is fly to right, struck out swinging, and grounded out to shortstop. On the ground to third base, Valencia stepped to his left. The throw is good, and the inning is over. 7.5 done. Game tied 1-1 from Fenway. Sox and the Red Sox on Nesson during the 2012 season. Hess and Hess Express will donate $500 to the Red Sox Foundation for every Red Sox home run. Hess and Hess Express committed to helping the cause. A beautiful day in Boston today. Red Sox and Orioles in a tight one from Fenway. 1-1 game as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Brian Mattis, left-hander, up in the pen for the Orioles. As Andrew Bailey is up in the Red Sox pen, the closer. Luis Ayala got the final out of the 7th inning. He's back out there to start the 8th. Dustin Pedroia leading it off. 1 for 3 today. Singled back in the 1st inning, grounded out in the 3rd, flied out in the 5th. Strike over the outside corner. Pedroia, Ross, and Loney expected to bat here in the inning. On the ground, a base hit down the first base line. Pedroia is headed for second base. Up and throwing is Ford, but Dustin Pedroia has got a double to begin things in the bottom of the 8th.
Well, we've seen quite a lot of that from Dustin lately, going to the opposite field, and this time on the ground between the first baseman and the first base bag. Have a late swing there by Pedroia, but very effective as it rolls down toward the corner. Dustin with the head first sliding at second base, and the Red Sox have the leadoff man in scoring position.
Here's Cody Ross, who is 1 for 3 in the game. Ross with a single back in the 4th inning, scored the Red Sox only run of the day. And he shows bunt. Did he offer? Yes, he did, says Mike Winters, first base umpire.
I think he was trying to pull the bat back. Oh, no, he did bunt at it. He did. I'm sorry. Is that okay with you, Don?
That's all right, Jerry. 0-1 to Ross. Is hit in the air to left field down the line. Back goes McLouth at the wall, and that ball is going to scrape the wall. Pedroia had to wait. He's coming around now. Throw to the plate is cut off, and the Sox take a 2-1 lead.
Back-to-back doubles. Pedroia on the ground. Ross in the air. Looked like it may have a chance to get out of the ballpark, but it scrapes the wall on the way down. Another fastball inside. There's Pedroia going back. He's not sure if it's going to be caught. When he realizes it's going to hit the wall, he's waved all the way home by Jerry Royster, and the Red Sox have the 2-1 lead.
Well, Cody Ross thought that ball was gone, but he ends up with a double. The Red Sox take a 2-1 lead. He had been just 1 for 8 against Ayala. Prior to that hit, Red Sox have the lead. Mattis makes his way in. The pitching change from Fenway. lead thanks to Cody Ross's wall ball double. Still nobody out in the inning. Moro Gomez pinch hitting here. And he drives one towards the left center field. McLeod on the run will get there to make the catch. And Ross has got to get back to the bag at second. Nice play by McLeod in left field. He covered a lot of ground in a hurry. Looked like that was going to be a gapper, but he makes the catch for the first out.
Yeah, I think that's a base running mistake there, too, by Cody Ross. That's one that I think he should have probably been tagging up on. Even though if it drops in with nobody out, you got to go back and tag up and get to third base with less than 2 outs. With 1 out, you play it halfway.
And the new pitcher is Brian Madison of the game here for the Orioles' 31st appearance. And he will face one batter and leave. As Buck Showalter headed out. And that's going to do it. So Mattis departs, and it is a 2-1 Red Sox lead. Infinity. Well, the Red Sox had a 1-0 advantage when Manny Machado and the Orioles would come back. A base hit from Machado to right field. Picks up his 20th RBI, scores Lou Ford, and ties the game 1-1. As Felix Gibran today outstanding. He gets 11 strikeouts, a new career high in his 7 innings of work, giving up just 1 run. Game was tied until this inning, the last of the 8th. Leadoff double by Pedroia, then this wall-scraping double by Cody Ross, which puts the Red Sox on top 2-1. Now Ryan Lavarnway to pinch hit, the Major League debut for Dylan Bundy as he deals with a pitch downstairs. He is 19 years old and making his Major League debut. He has 23 games in the minors. He was 9-3 with a 2.08 earned run average. 119 Ks, 28 walks. Opponents hitting just 186 against him. And here's a fly ball out to left center field. See if McLeod can get it again. Now Jones is over. He'll make the catch. And throw goes to second. Ross back, 2 down. Well, it's time now for a look at the road ahead, brought to you by Safeco Insurance. Following an off day tomorrow, the Red Sox welcome the Rays to Fenway for the final 2 home games of the year. Clay Buchholz will face Rays ace David Price in a rematch of last Thursday's pitching matchup. Buchholz held the Rays scoreless through 7 innings, while Price allowed 3 runs in 7 1/3. Neither factored in the decision. Live coverage begins Tuesday at 6 with Red Sox first pitch. There is Danny Valencia with 2 outs and Ross at second base. And a swing and a miss for strike 1. Dylan Bundy has been recalled from Double-A Bowie. He came up on Wednesday. So he wasn't even at AAA, making the jump from AA to the majors. The 16th youngest player to appear in a game for the Orioles. Started the season in the South Atlantic League, went to the Carolina League, and then moved up to the Eastern League in Bowie. Here he is in the majors in September. He's got one out. A swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
And has shown a pretty nasty slider, too, on a couple of occasions to Red Sox hitters. That's the slider right there to Valencia.
Cody Ross at second base, 2 down in the inning. 1-2 pitch. Popped up, shallow right, in comes Ford, and he'll make the catch that ends the inning. Cody Ross's double has given the Red Sox a 2-1 lead. Andrew Bailey will try to finish it off when we come back to Fenway. Southwest Airlines, New England Subaru dealers, and by New England's website for deals via Toyota.com. Now back at Fenway Park, ready to go in the 9th inning. Some defensive changes here for the Red Sox, who have a 2-1 lead. Oro Gomez stays in the game at first base. Ryan Lavarnway doing the catching. And the new pitcher, the closer, Andrew Bailey, his 17th appearance, 1-1. He's 5 out of 7 in save opportunities. When it's hitting at .269 against Bailey. 10 of his last 12 outings have been scoreless as he deals with ball 1 to Matt Wieters. Bailey going an inning without giving up a hit in yesterday's outing as he misses inside. Wieters, Reynolds, and Ford as the Orioles try to tie this up at the very least in the 9th inning, trailing by a run. Meanwhile, the Oakland A's have a 5-4 lead in New York in the 8th inning. That's a strike. Wieters didn't like it.
3-0 pitch here by Bailey, borderline at best.
(3-1). He is on the ground right side. Ranging is Siriaco. And Wieters is retired for the first out of the inning. So we thought he had ball 4, but instead he has a ground out, and there's one away. So 1 down. Buck Showalter certainly didn't like it. And it brings up Mark Reynolds. Reynolds 0 for 3, striking out 3 times, all 3 times against Felix Dubrunt, who had 11 strikeouts today. Not part of the decision. That's a strike over the outside corner at 95 miles an hour. Outside 1-1. Action behind Bailey. Craig Breslow, left-hander, warming up. Reynolds fouls it off Lavarn way, and it's 2-2. It's time now for the Coors Light Freeze Cam, and our producer for the day, Tina Santelli, had quite a day here at Fenway Park. Have a chance to sit in the booth. All over the park, down with Jenny Dell. Up with Tom Gilmet, third base camera angle. A chance to run a camera. And Tina Santelli, our winner today. Coors Light Freeze Cam brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. 1 out in the 9th. Reynolds to left field, and that's going to get in for a base hit. Tying run at first base for the Orioles with 1 out in the 9th.
Reynolds has had a tough day, 3 strikeouts, but gets that cut fastball that time from Bailey and puts it on a line toward the end of the bat into left field for the base hit. So the Orioles still alive here in the top of the 9th.
And a pinch hitter coming up here for Lou Ford. Jim told me to pinch hit. Lou Ford had been 1 for 2 with a walk, and of course Tomey, yesterday's hero for the Orioles in extra innings. Now trying to grab some magic again here in the top of the 9th inning. Bailey falling behind 2-0. Tomey drives one to right down the line, and this is going to one-hop up into the seats. Ground rule double, so they will stop Reynolds at third, but it is a double for Jim Tomey again down in that right field corner. And another big pinch hit for Tomey. It is second and third now with 1 out.
Well, that's why they got Tomey. They want big clutch hits like that, and they've certainly got them over the last couple of days from Tomey. They got to walk Davis now to load the bases. First, we'll have a pinch runner, though, for Tomey.
Eddie Chavez will pinch run. So they will intentionally walk Chris Davis.
Jim Tomey getting the fastball right there from Bailey and hooking it. 1 hop into the stands. Actually, probably a break for the Red Sox. It may end up being a break for the Red Sox by bouncing in, because it keeps the man at third base for now.
So it'll be Manny Machado after this pitch, who will be coming up with the bases loaded and 1 out in the 9th. Machado walked in the 3rd, singled in the 5th, reached on a fielder's choice in the 7th inning. Base hit in the 5th, an RBI single. So gives the Orioles the only run they've had so far in the game. Inside for ball 1. Machado grounds one towards first base. Gomez coming home for 1. That's all they'll get. But they get the first shot at the plate for the 2nd out of the 9th.
Nice play by Gomez. Did not rush. Made sure he got that lead runner at home plate. No chance to turn over the double play. Gomez in there for his offense, not his defense, but makes a nice play right there.
Pinch hitter Ryan Flaherty coming out here for the Orioles. He will bat for Andino. He started yesterday's game. Andino was 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts today. Ryan Flaherty, born in Portland, Maine. Batting here with the bases loaded, 2 outs for the Orioles in the 9th inning. And he takes strike 1. Don't forget, coming up immediately after the game, to stay with us for WB Mason's Red Sox Extra Innings Live. It's all the post-game coverage you'll need right here on NESN. One and one. Flaherty with a swing and a miss, 1 and 2.
That fastball that time from Bailey, a little bit up in the zone, but no contact by Flaherty.
Fenway stands as 1 with 2 outs here in the 9th. The 1-2 pitch. He struck him out and the Red Sox win. The Orioles leave the bases loaded. Andrew Bailey able to get out of what was a huge jam in the top of the 9th inning. And the Red Sox play spoilers here today against the Orioles.
Well, let's take a look at the replay of that last pitch. It was a fastball on the outside part of the plate. It may have been a little bit off the plate. But Al Porter ringing up Flaherty with the bases loaded. Well, I'll tell you, Don, today I was very, very impressed with Felix Dubron.